I wanted to make a video that was about personal excellence, being the best possible expression of yourself. However, that being said, the best possible expression of yourself is absolutely dependent upon one very important thing, and that is the ability to invest yourself. And what I mean by that is that a lot of times when we are looking to change our lives or get a result, we're a results-obsessed society where we have to have something in order to have a definition of ourselves, usually because we're insecure people. But we're obsessed with results, and that's going to mean something to us. But the thing is that rather than being somebody who invests in ourselves, we invest in a product or a commodity. And then we essentially start making our social lives, our sexual lives, our health, our mentality, something that we feel that we can buy and sell and trade without actually investing who we are. And so what I mean is that we're not making an investment that is of a financial value or monetary value or anything like that, which is just really a symbol for sacrifice, but we're actually investing who we are. And one of the reasons why I'm making this video is because of this, is that for the past 7 years I've had the Sexual Life, which is a company, a service-based company. It's never really been about the money. It's been about you expressing you. You living an excellent life through the expression of yourself socially and sexually. And through that, your life can absolutely change. And I'll get emails about, gosh, every day about how can I meet women better? How can I have a better relationship? How can I fall in love? How can I escalate and express myself sexually in a different way? All the way to even sexual dysfunction. And I always follow the same process with whenever I get an email like that, which is basically like, hey, let's talk on the phone. I don't want to email back and forth. I'd rather talk to you like, here's my number, here's my Skype address, and let's talk about how you can change and live the best expression of yourself, because everybody should have that opportunity. And what's so sad and what's so interesting all in one is that about 2/3 of the people within this conversation realize that they're not going to get the answer that they wanted. The answer that they wanted is, what's the technique? What's the thing that I can do to get the quick fix, that I can get the result so I don't have this problem, I don't have this fear, I don't have this thing holding over my head or whatever that is making me feel bad. And the real answer to it is that they usually get to fairly quickly in the conversation, is that you need to in some way invest in you. You need to explore yourself. You need to explore who you are. You need to look at your self-perception, your social perception, what you're really attracted to, your wants and your desires, your passions, your ideals, and those things. And through that, learn a way to express, learn a way to put it out there to the world. In fact, the highest value that TSL has is the ability to express and assert oneself while eliciting an expression from someone else and causing an exchange. That is a connection. That is not a technique. That's not a result. That's something which cannot be defined. It's an experience. And the problem is that somehow in this society, or in this window that we look at, and in this market of constantly selling and how we've commoditized social life and social value and sexual value and all this sort of shit, is that, man, we now think we are in love with not becoming the man that can have a sexual life, not becoming the man that can interact and exchange and have a lifestyle that you want, but getting the result of that man and getting the result of somebody that gets laid a lot. Well, guess what happens when you get laid a lot, but yet you are not the person that can live that life? Or guess what happens that when you get the result of this larger than life club lifestyle, yet at the same time you cannot be the person who lives that, is that it all fails. It all falls apart. And there is no happiness to it. You're a man that's gotten everything that you've wanted, yet you're more miserable than you've ever been. And I think that we've seen this time and time again, and enough to prove that this works. And so what I'd invite you guys all to do is basically, if you're watching this and you want to take a step in the right direction, the Identity Workbook is somewhere linked on this, but you can also get it for free at thesexuallife.com. And do it. Explore who you are. Learn about yourself. Invest in you. Don't worry about a contest. Don't worry about a self-image. Don't worry so much about that insecurity. Explore it. Give it the life that it's always wanted, and then go live it. Live your life. Own it.